Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. We hate Tottenham, Chelsea. We hate Tottenham, Chelsea. Up the fucking Chelsea. Standards FC. Make Chelsea great again. Rejoice if you can smell what Chelsea are cooking. We're in the title race, man. Them. Bask in it. We finally set the tone. We finally beat a Big Six team. We finally got a part of a Big Six game goal. 2 of them at that. Man them, rejoice. This has probably been my favourite win of the season, not just off the fact that it's Spurs, but it's this team's resiliency. It's the resiliency. I can't lie to you, man. We want to go down, no problem. No problem. I wasn't worried about it. The second goal, I was pissed off that we was going to draw the game. I was like to myself, fuck, we're going to draw. Like, chance ruined. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal dropped points. Like, why are we drawing? That's what my mind was when we was 2 down. But it's the resiliency, because we've seen it time and time again. We went to go down at Anfield, we equalised. Obviously, they scored immediately after. We went to go down at Old Trafford, we equalised. We went to go down against Arsenal, equalised. Now Spurs, this is what you call the standards of a top team. Mentality's through the roof. This is what I mean. And it's the fact that now as a team, we look at these situations and we know, yeah, we can win these games. There's no problem. There's no doubt. Do you know what I mean? Because we went into that, I will be honest, yeah? We went into that game against Spurs today with way too much chest as a fan base. We was too confident. We're slapping 3 past them, 4. We were talking about clean sheets. Mad stuff was getting said before the game. Mad stuff, let's not lie. So already I'm a bit skeptical because we're too unified as a fan base. When that sort of stuff starts to happen, as Chelsea, as we've seen over the last couple of years, is this ain't going to end well. So to see us go 2 down in 11 minutes, it was like, fuck me. Do you get it? I think the complacency that the fan base had, we projected it onto the players. Because I'll be honest, I think as a fan base, I can't speak for any other clubs, but Chelsea players listen to what we say. They take note of what we say. They see the TL. We've seen numerous times of Lavia responding to stuff in the TL. Enzo deactivating his Twitter. Stuff like this. Like, these man, they definitely are in the loop. I've gotten messages for myself for certain things that I've said that people haven't liked. So they're definitely in the loop. So they thought, looking the complacency of all of us saying we're slapping them 3-0, this and that, title race, like, it was comfortable. That I think they came into the game pretty lax. Bro, them first 15, 20 minutes, I promise you, them man could have been 3-up. Kukurea, do you know what I'm saying? Is the boots, apparently. But, bro, them first 2 goals, man, I wanted him hooked. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And it's like, you know, as a fan base, we've really, really just took you in and put you in our arms, like, pause. So a performance like that, away to Spurs, and with how much, like, this was our biggest game of the season. Arsenal just dropped points. Fair enough, Liverpool has postponed, but we got an opportunity to go 4 points off the title. City dropped points. We're clear of second. Like, second place is ours. We're not sharing second. We are second in December. Do you get what I'm saying? So it was a very big game, and it's Spurs. There's opportunity to finally address these Big Six allegations, and that start, it just felt like we couldn't even trap the ball. Players are slipping everywhere. No one can keep the ball. You know, I knew it was dark here, and Palmer's misplacing passes. Caicedo's misplacing passes. I'm like, whoa, this is booky. I think the idea of Bajashil on the right side just didn't make sense. But yeah, but whatever, say what you want. We went 2 goals down. It is what it is. Now, Sancho. This is what I say when I say these man listen to what I was saying. Because just last week, I was saying I'm tired of the football Sancho's playing where he feels like he's foreplaying. Like, he's got his vibrator out. Like, pause. But it's mad foreplay, dry humping. You know, back in the day when you used to just lips a thing all day and then go home and say, oh, today though, with the love emojis. Like, that's what he gives me. Pause. He's not, bro, sometimes just cut through and actually just fuck them, bro. Bring the sex. Like, I'm tired of all this foreplay, this and that. And what did he do? He scored this week and he scored again, bruv. And this goal, he cut in. He did what a real left winger that I like to see. With his ability, he knows. I know he's capable of doing it. He's cut in and he slapped it. No chattings. That's what I want to see more from Sancho, from my wingers. Salute. He's got that goal 2-1 before half-time. I already knew we were winning the game. Big man thing. I said to myself, we're winning this game. All we need is a goal in the first 15 minutes and we won this game. Or the second half. So then Maresca does some very, very important changes. He removes Caicedo from the inverted position, which I even said earlier in the week in my previews that I don't think Caicedo should play inverted because of their high line. Because we're going to be running a high line and them lot are going to exploit that. Everyone said to me, oh, it's Spurs, Son can't beat a man, blah, 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 all of this shit, man. But like I said, it was too complacent. Anyway, he adapts to it. He puts Caicedo Enzo pivot and he brings Gusto on. Gusto had a very good performance. No one's going to mention it. He was top. In possession, out of possession, he was quality. And I think what happens with these players is when they get dropped, they realise, oh, I've been stinking up the gaff. Because when they're consistent starters in the team, they start taking the piss, they're comfortable. But when you know, oh, okay, right, I'm fighting for my place here, you see top performance. As well as that, he's shifted Badiashile onto the right, onto the left side of the back two now, and put Cole on the right. Because Badiashile was very uncomfortable, even when he was receiving the ball and he's had to like distribute with his right foot. You're seeing he's giving the ball away in crazy areas, doing wild hospital passes. So that change was very important, and he steadied the ship. Now going forward, I think we was quality. I knew, I'll be honest, I knew he was gonna get back in the game. I want to give credit to Enzo. What a goal! And do you know what? This is when I will really say this is the first time I feel like we have actually got a £100 million midfielder. It feels like that. Since he's joined the club, I'm seeing it. You're getting goals and assists every week. This is what I want from you. You're contributing in attack. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Even you're fizzing the ball and passing it, and it's accurate. I'm seeing it. And everyone was talking about the Aston Villa game. I think he got a good goal. Leicester, I don't think it was that great against Sheffield, but he got an assist, and you know what I'm saying? We won the game. It was, you know what I mean? So, but I was saying we need moments where we really need you, and the season on the line is a big game. Show up. This is the first big game you showed up in since Liverpool at home, which we didn't win. So, and I think this is probably the first game in his Chelsea career he showed up in. Big game he showed up in, and we've won. So, credit where it's due. Slow clap. I'm not an agenda merchant. For me, like a lot of people, because I was very critical. Well, if you're not doing good enough, especially with someone that actually is a player that I've wanted to prove me wrong for a long time, like ultimately it's in our best interest for you to perform and do well. So it's not like I'm rooting for your downfall, but it's the fact that I'm not seeing it and I'm getting gaslighted by your whole stand base. But you know, you performed. Salute. I call a square and a circle a circle. If you play that shit, I'm gonna call you shit. If you play good, I'm gonna tell you you're playing good. That's just what it is. So salute, top performance. Standards FC, top performance. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's what we do over here. So now let's now pivot to the players who we need to hold accountable today. I think Levi Cole, in the second half, you were a bit better, but bro, I don't like the way Solanke manhandled you, bro. I'm gonna be real. Like, guys are saying you're our future captain. Guys say you're world class. Guys say you're one of the best centre backs you're the best centre back in our team. One of the best in the league. I've heard a lot when it comes to you, and stuff like that, bro. That first half performance, you played like a twink. That's just the truth. Defended like a twink, and I've been skeptical about you as it is already, and that performance, not good enough. Nico Jackson, I praise you all the time. You're probably my favourite player at the club, you and Sak Caicedo. And you dropped a stinker. And you knew you dropped a stinker when you came off and you was hiding your face. I would hide my face too if I played like that with my season on the line. You stank. Misplacing your touches, can't control the ball, like the passes are all over the place. There was one instance where I think you did well when we was attacking you, carried the ball, was at the edge of the box, you backheeled it to Enzo. Palmer should have scored that when it was 2-1. Palmer should have scored that. Barring that part of the game, you absolutely stank of shit. What you doing? We can't be running around calling you the best striker in the league, gassing you. Do you know what I'm saying? I fuck with you, Jackson. But bro, I'm not gonna sit here and be deluded. If you're playing shit, bro, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck was that. Lavia, I think you won your duels. That yellow card didn't help, but you was winning your duels. But bro, you get the ball in certain areas on the pitch, and no one's threatened. Now, mind you, at Southampton, you was a goal threat. You beat us 2 back to back, bro. You scored goals against us outside the box. You don't even show that edge anymore. You're winning duels, and after you won the duels, a sideway pass and nothing's getting done. Fix that. Obviously, I already mentioned Kukurea in the first half, but you showed up in the second. I'm not going to lie to you. That's the mentality, and that just shows that that's a test of your character as well. Because we were criticising you when you first came to the team because you weren't showing performances. You never let the criticism get to you. You put your head up and you performed and you earned the fans' love. And that was just a testament of that today. So salute to you. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh my God, how can I forget Neto? Yo, Neto, what the fuck? There was an instance of that offside bit and you just literally ignored it. If that goal went in, on my life, I would have led the maddest campaign. And I don't care, like, I'm not an agenda merchant but if you do stuff that's going against the team, I'm going against you. Simple. I would have led the maddest campaign if Son scored that. You caught life. Barring that, you was awful. Going forward on the ball, you weren't doing nothing. Your decision making was terrible. Those moments where Palmer's on the overlap, Gusto's on the overlap, you're not doing nothing. You're not passing to them. You're cutting in and running into no man's land. You wasn't really a threat going into goal. Your crosses weren't that great. If Nani dropped the performance you dropped, the fan base would have killed him a long time ago. But it is what it is. In terms of the title race, listen, one game at a time. Now, like, Spurs are expected to beat Spurs. The big test for us is Goodison Park away. If we win those type of games, Brentford at home. Those 2 games, we win those where we don't actually do well in we haven't done well in Goodison Park for a long time. We won in 22-23, which was a bad season. Barring that, I don't think we won before then since 2017, if I'm not mistaken. As well as that, Brentford, we ain't won at home since they've come up. So these are 2 performances that, now we're talking title. Now the pressure's on Liverpool. They got Fulham. I know Barron at Man is in Anfield, I'm aware of that. But they've got Fulham, who just took took 2 points off Arsenal. So, do you get what I'm saying? It's like that. Slowly. Let's just keep chipping away. They're under that pressure, like, yeah, we got 4 games, we got 4 points. Forget that game in hand stuff. Because there's going to be instances when we play before them and it's 1 point. Then it's, ooh. Then they've dropped to... Bro, trust me. We're in a very good place. It's a long season. We've got a big squad. These men got Champions League football. We don't. Like, they were in treble talks last season. They didn't get that done. Listen, we're in a very good place. Bring on the title race. Up the Chelsea every time. Correct? Bow.